Hey everyone, welcome again to my channel. Today I'm taking you with me to a book signing moment in the Standaard Boekhandel in Buggenhout. But before we sharpen our signing pens, if you're new to this channel, hi, welcome to Quillscene. My name is Megan. If you like things that have to do with Wicca, with writing, with geeky stuff, with my journey as a writer, then you're in the right place. Make sure to click on the magical subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell, because on that way you'll always get a notification whenever I upload a new video. But yeah, as I said, it's time to go to the Standaard Boekhandel in Buggenhout. So a small backstory, if you have seen my previous videos or know me a bit, you know that we, with the Writers Collective, do have a booth at Elftopia for a few years now. Elftopia is an outside event, a quite big fantasy event. So for us it's always like, for me personally, it's all, well, for the group and for me personally, it's always a big event because it's also one, all outside events are also like top tier to say, because it asks a little more, it's more intensive, you know, because we have to set up our own tents, we have to set up our own tables and everything. We have to make sure that everything is watertight. We also have to secure the tent so that it doesn't blow away, stuff like that. So Elftopia is always something like Friday we have to set up, and then Saturday and Sunday are full day events. It's also a location that isn't close by the door for us. It's like an hour and a half drive. So it's getting up early, getting home late, that 3 days after each other. On Sunday, of course, it's also the cleanup, getting everything back in the car, getting home safe. And after that, because Elftopia is in August and the summer months are always quite busy when it comes to events for us. So after that, it's like very small rest time before the next event comes, and then even more events come. So yeah, it's always a very busy period. But why I'm talking about Elftopia in this video, during our presence at Elftopia in 2023, a woman came to our booth and she handed out her business cards because she was the owner of the Standaard Boekhandel in Buggenhout. For the ones who don't know, Standaard Boekhandel is actually a big book chain here in Belgium that has like stores basically everywhere in Belgium, and every store has its own owner that runs a store on their own, with of course instructions from above, from the main office. The woman who had given us the business cards had introduced herself, of course, as the owner of said bookstore, and she had said, you know, I always like to work with local authors in case you are interested in like a book signing or something, or you have a new publication of whatever. Feel free to send me an email and maybe we can work something out in case you want to do a signing or something. So we thanked her for that information, but again, I think it was on Saturday that it happened, so it was very busy. We filed away said business cards and then, you know, fell back into routine of Elftopia and afterwards the other events. So eventually it was, I think, end of August, or was it already September, that I decided to send a mail out and asked her, like, yeah, we saw each other at Elftopia, I don't know if you remember, but you said that you know, always were open to work with local authors. What do you mean by that, or do you have any ideas for that already? And then she came eventually, when she sent me a mail back, to the open days of Standaard Boekhandel, which are called Feest van het Boek, of in English, Party of the Book. Again, concept that I have explained in other videos already, but I do it again in every video that has an event link to it, in case people haven't seen other videos of me. So Party of the Book is actually, essentially, as I said, the open days of Standaard Boekhandel. all Standaard Boekhandels, because it's like the main office who decides its open book days. It always has the same, it always falls together with what we in Belgium here call autumn break, which is like the end of October, beginning of November, because Halloween and the 1st of November are always covered in said break. And basically it's like a week, well, more like 10 days, because it really starts at the Friday evening that autumn break starts and runs until the last Sunday of autumn break. Yeah, they host open days, and basically the main office leaves the loose owners actually free in what they do. Every store gets a budget to host something, to host an event, to host signing sessions, whatever they want, to, you know, place the bookstore in the spotlight and draw people to the store. So again, if you go, if you have watched my previous videos, or if you are still like, yeah, finding them, if you check my channel, you will see that I have done events in the frame of Party of the Book before. One of the stores did an after school book party, which was a nocturne, so the store was open late, which, yeah, was a focus for young adult books, usually the ones that were very popular on Book Talk. I did some other signing sessions. There was a book, because the previous video it was of Bookoween, which was a Halloween event in Standaard Boekhandel in Sint-Truiden. But as I said, for this one, it was Standaard Boekhandel in Buggenhout, and she actually liked to work with signing sessions, and not just on one day, but over the course of the days of Party of the Book. And she said, Leia, I still have some openings for Party of the Book. And I don't have someone yet who writes fantasy young adult, so if you are interested, you're always welcome. And then we finally agreed, well, she sent me all the dates that were still available, and we agreed on Friday the 3rd of November from 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. That I would be present as Morgan Blade to sign my books. The nice thing was that for once I didn't have to take my own book stash with me, because usually most, if I do an event at the Standaard Boekhandel, they ask me to bring my own books. So that on that way, whenever a book is sold, I can like send them an invoice, so that they don't have to, you know, put budget towards books from which they don't know for sure if they will sell or not. But yeah, the owner of Buggenhout had ordered some of Het Apocalypsverbond, which is my latest, and I say it a bit ashamed, but my latest own publishing moment, because it's been, I think, published in 2019. So yeah, I know I have to write. I know I have to finish my stories and a Special Music Academy 3, but I'm working on it, I promise. But yeah, she had ordered Het Apocalypsverbond, which is my own story completely from beginning to end. And she had ordered Wake, de laatste uren van het jaar, which is a story bundle that I wrote together with some of my colleagues from het schrijverscollectief. I'm mixing two languages again. Het schrijverscollectief, or the writers collective. And that was actually the newest publication, because we had launched said bundle the beginning of October or mid-October with facts, so that it was a rather new bundle. So yeah, it was nice for once to not, you know, have to carry around my own books with me, because again, it was a drive for about an hour and a half, a bit more, because it was around the area where Elftopia was hosted, but like another direction out. Yeah, I'm very, very bad at geography, but as I said, it was very fun. what I loved most of all was that, of course, the owner of the store, she was a very huge fan of fantasy. Also a very huge fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas, as you probably saw, because her entire storefront, the window display, was of course still in Halloween theme, and of course Nightmare Before Christmas theme. And as I said, she's also a really huge fantasy lover, causing that she, and I think even her daughter, had read Het Apocalypsverbond and also Wake. So the moment I stepped into the store, she immediately asked me if I could sign her own copy, which was fun. And then she also had like 2 people who couldn't come to the signing moment, but had like ordered a book from Het Apocalypsverbond. And they had asked her if I would could sign it for them too. So she had like put post-its on the books with the names of the people so that I could sign them, you know, to blah blah blah, to and then yeah, my little message and my signature. There were actually, to my surprise, quite a few people walking around, and a lot of people even stopped to talk to me, went home with books, because that's usually a thing with like an event at Standaard Boekhandel. It's always like, you know, will they, won't they? Sometimes you know, stand there for 2 hours or more twiddling the thumbs and no one, you know, comes to buy a book. And sometimes, like this case, in this case, people do come, and people come to talk to you, and people take books home with you. So that was very fun. So yeah, it was a very nice experience. And to make it even more fun, at the end of my signing session, and I will try to insert a picture here somewhere, the owner of the store gifted me a little chocolate attention. It was like a chocolate basket with like different chocolate treats in it. Some of them had like the shape of a fox, and the shape of acorns, and the shape of autumn leaves, stuff like that. So it was very cute, very fun. And yeah, as I said, a thank you gift like that isn't, you know, necessary, but it was fun to get and sweet to get. So thank you again for that kind attention, and of course a chance to do a signing session at your store. And with that, we're already at the end of this video. If you liked it, please give a little thumbs up, because it tells me more than you know, or leave a comment down below. Both help my channel to grow. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys soon for another bookish, magical, probably on the go video. Bye!